This is TWiT.
Jeff, what do you want to talk about?
I think
Your section rundown.
Elon Musk throwing the monkey wrench into OpenAI and its effort to switch from being not-for-profit to for-profit. I have said often, so Musk, as we should first give the background, he supposedly put out an offer for, was it 97 billion, I think?
Yeah, just a cool 97 billion.
Yeah, a chill bill.
Otherwise known as two Twitters. Not 2.1 Twitters. And Altman has already rejected it, and Musk has insulted him back, and all this. What's happening, that I've talked on the show about this before, is that there is about to start a cluster F of a renegotiation of the cap table for OpenAI. Because it's switching, every investor in it, Microsoft and all their contributions in kind, are all going to be revalued in who gets what share of the company when it becomes a for-profit company, and what stays in the not-for-profit and what goes to the for-profit.
Because right now, for context for folks, OpenAI is structured in a weird way where there's a non-profit OpenAI that owns the for-profit OpenAI that the other people have invested in.
Right.
And then they're going to switch that to all for-profit, but you can't just do that and say, hey, we want to make this non-profit a for-profit. That's not allowed. Instead, they have to spin it off somehow, so the non-profit is going to have to be compensated in some way for the loss of the for-profit OpenAI. And part of the calculations for this, like these negotiations, my colleague Martin Peers had estimated this in a newsletter earlier this week, that this might end up giving the nonprofit part of OpenAI something like a 25% stake in OpenAI's for-profit business. And OpenAI is currently raising money at a $260 billion valuation, not including all the money that's been put in. And that would make the nonprofit version of OpenAI's stake worth about $65 billion. And this is a big deal because what Elon Musk did by making this claim where he wants to buy OpenAI for two Twitters is he threw basically a spanner in the works by proposing a bigger number than what the nonprofit stake was supposed to be worth, $65 billion. Instead, he said $97 billion. So that means if the nonprofit is supposed to be fairly compensated for losing for-profit OpenAI, Elon Musk just drove the price up by like half.
Right. Exactly. And this has to be approved by government, because this conversion is very difficult, so it has to be approved. So if the government says, oh, well, we can see the market value of this is $97 billion, and then Musk also offered to merge the not-for-profit, this highly valuable piece, with his Fakakta AI. So very well explained. Thank you. And so I just find it's amusing. It's gameplay. It's ridiculous. And by the way, I should add that your colleague Martin Peers, I haven't read the whole column, but of course his headline just pisses me off on its own. Would Musk be better than Altman at running OpenAI?
I mean, listen, he loves to make people mad. I will give him that.
And
you and him both.
He succeeds. I don't like to make people mad. No, I don't want to make people mad. I'm a nice guy.
You just don't want them to at you, you know? No.
So anyway, I found that story interesting.
I agree.
I mean, I'm just thinking about when the time comes and they have to get government approval, which in some ways currently means having to get Elon Musk's approval.
Elon Musk is currently suing OpenAI.
Yeah, that's messy.
It's all very messy.
Very messy.
Hey, it's Leo Laporte. I hope you've enjoyed this little clip from our programming at twit.tv. For more, visit our website, twit.tv, or subscribe in your favorite podcast client. There's also a link somewhere down there.